watching the Big Ten on ESPN in Indianapolis for the Big Ten Championship between top-seeded Maryland and number 6 seed Ohio State. The Buckeyes trying to become the first 6 seed ever to win this tournament, a tournament they last won 2 years ago. Just moments ago, Brenda Freese had this to say to her team.
Right? So again, run them into the ground, right? We do what we do and we share the basketball, right? We're unselfish with our play. We make easy plays for everyone. Again, ton of energy, ton of effort. This is ours. Go out and play Maryland basketball.
You are watching ESPN's Champ Week presented by Principal. So the University of Maryland taking on Ohio State. Maryland getting rid of the 2 Indiana schools on their way. And then the upsets on the bottom half of the bracket, both the 2 and the 3 seed, Northwestern and Iowa losers. And Ohio State beat arch rival Michigan to get to this championship. It's been quite a tournament so far. Pam Ward along with LaChina Robinson. Christy Winter-Scott will join us shortly. University of Maryland on a very hot streak right now, and they've been winning it with different players.
Yeah, Maryland's on a 16-game winning streak coming into tonight. A lot of that has had to do with their defense, but it's also their balance on the offensive end. And I thought that was on full display last night in their win over Indiana. Let's take a look by quarter. Their first 2 quarters, they were led by their freshman of the year, the Big Ten, Ashley Owusu, off of the bench. She's leading this team in both scoring and assists in the Big Ten tournament. Third quarter, Kyla Charles, the senior, taking charge, shifting the momentum in a big way for Maryland. And then another freshman, Diamond Miller, in the fourth quarter led them in scoring. She was tremendous, Pam, defensively and offensively.
Absolutely, the youngsters getting it done. Meanwhile, how about 2 freshman starters in the backcourt for the Buckeyes?
I mean, Ohio State is on quite a run, and it's had a lot to do with their backcourt. J.C. Sheldon, the freshman, Madison Green, the freshman, Braxton Miller, in her first season for Kevin McGuff. They did a great job of taking care of the ball, low turnover games in this tournament, outstanding decision making as well as shot making. They will need that against this tough Terrapin defense tonight.
We are underway. Ohio State, you might recall, finished under 500 last year, did not make the NCAA tournament. Charlie Cream has them projected as a 6th seed this year. Maryland in the white. Kyla Charles, one of their veteran seniors, puts it up. And Braxton Miller, who was an Oklahoma State transfer, actually had a couple of really good years for the Cowgirls before transferring over. So Braxton Miller and the Buckeyes turn it over. Junior from Dayton, Ohio, of course wanted to kind of go away for school, but then decided there's no place like home.
Great decision on her part because she has been the poise for this Ohio State team, and her experience has been outstanding.
Let's go now with the third member of our team, Christy Winter-Scott.
Thanks, Pam. Brenda Freese from Maryland consulted with Texas Tech head coach Chris Beard during the offseason regarding a change in philosophy regarding their defense. They want to switch on all 5 positions, and what that affords them to do is help the helper. Now, a risky defense like that sometimes could give up 6 to 8 points, but the benefits far outweigh the gambles. And Maryland's director of scouting and player development, Caitlin France, she showed a film of this hard-working, high-energy defense, and she played a similar style of defense at California University in Pennsylvania. Now, this is why Maryland has been able to win their 16 games in a row. Maryland had 7 one-hour practices prior to the beginning of this season, strictly based on forming this new style of defense. Kyla Charles loves it.
It really has been a difference as Patty gets the first bucket. Maryland has been known in the Brenda Freese era for being a high-scoring team, but now they're playing some really good defense.
Well, Christy, we saw that defense on display on that last possession. A lot of switching. It's mostly like a pack line defense. They're trying to keep all the action out of the middle of the floor. It's a defense that requires a ton of trust, and Maryland has really grown into it over the course of this season.
Head coach Brenda Freese talked about how some of the veteran players were a little, maybe skeptical, might not be the right word, there's a travel on Excel, but everybody has bought into it. They're all moving well. The freshmen were kind of like blank slates, so they have been able to come in, and Maryland second in the Big Ten in scoring defense.
And what you notice in this game is that Maryland is not picking up full court, which they have done a lot in their new defensive schemes. They're getting back with this Ohio State team, and part of that is because Ohio State can move the ball and hit threes on the backside. So we'll keep an eye on any changes to defense for Maryland. Nice drive by Braxton Miller.
Miller able to get in for her first points. She's in a really good Big Ten tournament, averaging about 13 points per game. He's got to the free throw line quite often as well. Austin underneath the sophomore. He would hit it with 1 out of 2 at the free throw line to start things off for Maryland. Outside shot, and as you mentioned, they love to shoot threes. Dorka Juhas.
Juhas, their best three-point shooter by percentage. And look at her size at 6'4" and think she's a post player, but she has nice perimeter skill, a good face-up game. Her versatility is going to be a challenge today for Maryland.
Cynthia Jones just got fouled by Patty, who has 2 fouls already. So Patty comes out of the game for Ohio State and is replaced by Kirsten Bell, who was their second leading scorer.
This is
Austin goes out for OSU, freshman point guard. Brenda Fries, in her 18th year in charge in Maryland, won the national championship in 2006. And has gotten them a Big Ten regular season championship, but they have come up short in the last 2 Big Ten tournament finals, and that is something that's kind of stuck in the craw of these seniors. They want to get another ring before they leave College Park.
And now we see Maryland picking up in their 1-2-2 full court. Back into that switching man-to-man defense.
Miller with the switch guarded by Charles, finds a little bit of space, can't get the roll, but Juhas comes up with the rebound. Juhas at 6'4", a sophomore from Hungary. And another three buried by Sheldon this time. Ohio State red hot to start this game. They're 4 or 5 from the floor and hit both of their threes.
And J.C. Sheldon averaging about 13 points per game in her last 5. Lots of confidence, and there's a turnover by Maryland.
Kevin McGuff in his 7th season came over after a couple of years at the University of Washington, had great success at Xavier, and a very interesting perspective for him. They kind of last year had a bunch of grad transfers, because they knew this freshman class was really good. They saved their scholarships, and so far it's paid off. 5 freshmen on this team, 2 of them starred in OSU, who is the Big Ten Freshman of the Year, gets the bucket, but Ohio State answers quickly.
Well, I was going to say Ohio State needs to be concerned about their transition defense, but so does Maryland apparently. Now keeping in mind another turnover there, but keep in mind that Ohio State has had to play 1 more game than Maryland has in this tournament, so you worry about legs, but not right there where J.C. Sheldon takes it all the way. Ohio State looking to press early and get easy baskets, not allowing Maryland to set into their defense.
Maryland already with 3 turnovers. Sheldon shooting 59% from the floor in 3 Big Ten tournament games. Austin shut it off, but Juhas left wide open. Austin.
The drive and kick will be open against this Maryland defense. Ohio State will also need to look for mismatches as well. Speaking of which, there's one in the post right now with Jones.
And Jones got fouled again as Juhas came over.
And Ohio State can't afford to get into foul trouble. They're only dressing 8 players right now, so not a lot of depth for Kevin McGuff with injuries and just a short rotation.
Stephanie Jones.
2 shots. 2 shots.
Already her 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Hey, Pam. Kevin McGuff said that with how Maryland has structured their defense, switching 1 through 5, he said they're going to be looking for slips also, because Maryland is so aggressive coming on the high side to come and switch any kind of ball screen or handoff action. They're going to be looking to switch. So look for that from Ohio State as well. You saw Dorka Juhas try it right there.
Yeah, right there. Watson was quick to meet her, Christy, but that will be open. Absolutely.
Sheldon put it on the floor, but was unable to get it. Blair Watson, the senior, puts it in. Watson coming back. She had an ACL injury a couple of years ago. Has kind of reshaped her game. She's a good three-point shooter, but has become a tenacious defender. Somebody lost Juhas.
And that's what happens in that Maryland defense when you are over-helping. You have to know where all players are on the floor at all times, especially near the basket.
Watson inside to Jones, and she's surrounded by crimson jerseys. And ultimately it is taken away by Green.
Nice collapse there defensively by Ohio State on the post.
Oh, Juhas again finds room. Nice feed by Bell.
Great motion, movement without the basketball for Ohio State. Dorka Juhas, you can see her mobility and how she finds the opening. Just not enough communication right now for the Terrapins.
Jones bodied up. Dorka Juhas has 7 of Ohio State's 16 points. The Buckeyes with the early lead in Indy. And get in out fast. Handboard, John Robinson and Christy Winterstein joining you, where Ohio State has an early lead over Maryland in this Big Ten Championship final. Christy, what do you think?
I was just peeking in on Ohio State's huddle, and Kevin McGuff was very, very direct at saying, hey, get the ball to the second side, look to drive and relocate, and look to get into the basket.
And their passing ability is what has given them success so far on the offensive end, Christy. I mean, 7 assists on 7 field goals. Kevin McGuff can't ask for better than that. And keep in mind, only 1 turnover as well.
Ohio State, we talked about Maryland being out. Ohio State's won 10 of their last 12 games. Juhas!
Once again, you get a piece of the paint and the kick out is there. And Juhas is 6'4", so that's a tough closeout.
Miller is in for Maryland, number 14, Diamond Miller, who is a terrific freshman, who had a great fourth quarter in the semi-win last night over Indiana. But she had her shot blocked. Now Charles, who Kevin McGuff says has really hurt his team over the years, gets it ultimately into Stephanie Jones with a nice turn.
Ohio State took a bit of a risk sending 2 to the basketball, so of course the player open on the backside.
Down 3, Juhas has scored the last 7 points for the Buckeyes. The defense by Jones to cut off Crooms, who just came in. And then Crooms pops out to the outside and misses everything.
Against the zone, Ohio State will need to test the three-point line, but they are playing with more confidence there. And take a look at this pass out. Crooms very good on dribble penetration, kicks it out to Juhas, and that will be available. Again, we heard Christy talk about the way that Maryland plays their defense, and help will be there on the collapse, so the kick out will be open.
Watson, good look, a little bit short. Rebound grabbed by Owusu. Jones right at the free throw line. Beautiful.
Anytime there's a change in defense, it'll be one thing that Ohio State will do. They'll play some man, they will play some zone, but if you can get the ball to the middle of the floor if you're Maryland, that's the sweet spot.
Has 8 through the trip so far. Owusu able to tip it to herself. Now on the run. Oh, that's Chancey, always the bounce pass with that many bodies in the way.
Very risky pass, especially the way that Ohio State is playing in the passing lane, scrappy tips, deflections. They're actually playing defense more like I thought Maryland would be playing earlier this.
So the UConn Huskies, to the surprise of no one, are in the American Conference Final, where they will take on the winner of Cincinnati and UCF. That game can be seen at the bottom of the hour on ESPNU, and then the championship tomorrow night at 7 Eastern Time. The Huskies have never lost a game in the American Conference. They have 1 more to go because they're going back to the Big East next season.
And when you see that 1 next to UConn, John. We're used to seeing that in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah.
Not so much this year.
Yeah, not projected to be a number 1 seed. Utah's with a miss. Maryland, Charlie Crane has told us that even if Maryland loses this game, they will still be a number 1 seed. And they're expected to be sent to Fort Wayne because the other number 1 seeds all have strong geographical ties to the other sites. Wusu, they dared her to shoot. She scores.
How impressive has Wusu been this year? Her poise is what stands out most to me as a freshman. She never gets rattled.
Yeah, you're right, very even-tempered from Woodbridge, Virginia. Maryland taking the lead thanks to a 6-0 run. And a jump ball. Good defense by the Terps that time. We saw some of the rotation.
Jump ball, alternating possession, goes to Ohio
Ohio
State.
State keeps the ball.
Very good help in the paint. You see the drive. In the last few possessions, Ohio State's been able to get a piece of the paint, but not that time. Maryland building a wall, and Ohio State has to take it out.
Minute to go in the quarter. Shot clock winding down. Owusu. They got a foul with 1 second left on the shot clock. Boy, she just needed to stand there, and the shot clock would have run out.
And this is just a really heads-up play by Madison Green because Maryland does like to pressure the ball. She feels the contact by Owusu, and Madison Green lets it go.
And Brenda Fries is, let's call it a teaching moment right now.
Yeah, that's right. Never foul the jump shooter.
Especially
Not hard.
1 second left on the shot clock. She was Madison Green, who's a very smart freshman herself, drew the contact.
Well, and that's when knowing situation as a freshman and understanding the shot clock is something that you grow into. Ashley Owusu told Christy Winter-Scott earlier today about focus, and that being one of the things that's been challenging in this tournament.
Yeah, that's right, LaChina. Ashley Owusu, she said that was the biggest change. And Brenda Fries said the biggest change for Ashley Owusu has been body control and speed control as well.
You can understand that with a player that has such a great balance of strength, speed, quickness. But she's going to sit on the bench for a minute right here after the foul the jump shooter.
And not just a jump shooter, but someone shooting a 3-point shot. And Green hit all 3 free throws. That was the first trip for any Buckeye to the line in this game. Inside, and that pass missed the mark. Sheldon trying to thread the needle, and now Maryland can take the last shot of the quarter.
And that great defense goes to Austin and Jones. They are so good on the interior contesting. They've got to do a better job of firming up the defense in that paint because Ohio State has gotten a lot of touches in there in the first quarter.
So Taylor Mikesell, who took over the point, a natural 2-guard, taking over the point. Maryland with a couple of injuries to point guards in the preseason. And then it's stripped from Miller, who tried to make a move. And that puts a capper on the first quarter. Ohio State, the number 6 seed, with a 2-point lead over 1 seed Maryland.
Who am I? I'm Sabrina Ionescu.
The biggest star in women's college basketball.
She's an iconic player.
Triple-double queen.
2K, 1K, 1K. One of the greatest players in college basketball history.
There is no one else like Sabrina Ionescu, and you can see her when this game is over right here on ESPN2 as the Pac-12 championship game. Oregon and Sabrina take on Stanford. Watch it on the ESPN app, or as ESPN Champ Week is presented by Principal. And look what she has done. Now that, come on, if this doesn't put her career in perspective.
When you see Diana Taurasi or Catchings or Dawn Staley, Lisa Edwards, Della Dawn, when you see Lisa Leslie, those names on a graphic, Asia Wilson, and she has more points, rebounds, assists the people we just named. I mean, that is incredible. I'll tell you this, the one thing that puts her over the top, in my opinion, this season in particular, has been her incredible focus, and her competitive edge has increased. You know, I mean, we saw their second game against Stanford of the regular season. She was coming off of a very difficult personal loss of Kobe Bryant, her friend Gigi Bryant, and she really wants to win this season. There's nothing like that next level motivation.
Brooms with the finish, Ohio State back on top. And again, Sabrina is the only collegiate player, male or female, with 2,000 points, 1,000 rebounds, and 1,000 assists. Miller shows her versatility.
Ohio State's dropping back into a zone, and Maryland's been able to hit some outside shots against it. You expect the zone from Ohio State because of those tired legs. I think Kevin McGuff is trying to give his team a moment of breather, considering the fact this is their 4th game in as many days.
If you take a look at Taylor Mikesell's shoes, as Kyla Charles misses there, she's wearing the purple and gold shoes in honor of the loss of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. She wore the number 24 at Jackson High School in Ohio, and they retired her number last season. The number 24, you can see Mamba out on Taylor Mikesell's shoes there, Mamba mentality. And like all of us, she was devastated when that news came down about that terrible helicopter crash that claimed 9 lives, including one of the most elite players in basketball history and up and coming elite player in Gigi.
Yeah, I expect we'll see a lot of players, and just people in general, just tributes to the losses of Kobe Bryant and Gigi Bryant in particular. But you're absolutely right, just a tragic situation all the way around. Both teams getting some flow on offense right now. A touch of the paint for Ohio State again, and Owusu being aggressive off of the bounce here.
But she missed the layup on the 2-on-1. Kyla Charles keeps it alive, gets it over to Owusu. Very unselfish play. Ashley Owusu making a huge impact coming off the bench. She's got 8 points. Maryland beat Ohio State, by the way, in both of their regular season matchups. Outside shot drops for the 3, Jason Sheldon.
And that was one of Brenda Freeze's concerns, because once Ohio State beats that front line of the press, they're getting the ball to the middle of the floor way too easily right now, Pam.
Ohio State is at 4 of its 9 threes, Maryland 3 of 5. So both teams shooting the ball better from distance than they are from 2 right about now. Miller cradles it. Good defense coming over to help out Kyla Charles. Excel spots it. Has it cut out, but Stephanie Jones able to give him a fresh 20.
A great passing up the floor by Maryland. Limited use of the dribble, ball movement. Can't get it to go.
Excel did not shoot the ball well yesterday, but had 6 threes against Purdue in Maryland's first game on Friday. Another one, this time a little bit to the right for Sheldon.
Deroka Uhas was trying to tell her teammate, I've got a height advantage on the switch in that man-to-man. They didn't get it to her.
Yeah, Uhas has been quiet after a pretty fast start.
And that's one thing that Kevin McGuff continues to say. We heard Christy talk about it, moving the ball side to side against the Maryland defense. You're not likely to get something right away unless you get a direct line into the paint. That's called the offense. But if not, you have to move the ball around because Maryland is so good defensively. Take a look at Owusu. I mean, just a nice dribble move there. Cone drill around the defender. Doesn't get it to go, but I like the attack mode by Maryland, especially considering the short bench for Ohio State. You got to go after them, try to get them in foul trouble.
I've talked about subbing maybe more often to give them short bursts of rest. In 4 games in 4 days. Owusu! What a finish! As she slashed diagonally through the lane. She's got double fingers already.
You're talking about a freshman that can take a licking and keep on ticking. I mean, another cone drill right around defenders. Takes a bump. And look at how she finds an angle off of the glass. A lot of spin on that basketball coming off the backboard, Pam.
And LaChina, you were talking about the sturdiness of Ashley Owusu. Brenda Freeze has compared her to Chelsea Gray in that regard. A big point guard who can see the floor well. She had 10 assists in one of the tournament games a couple of nights ago. She has the poise of an upper-class player, only a freshman, but a high basketball acumen.
When you talk about durable, and most freshmen come into a program needing to get bigger and stronger. With Owusu, she's already got that, and I love the comparison to Chelsea Gray.
Jones with the bucket. Ohio State takes the timeout. Owusu had scored 7 straight for Maryland before Stephanie Jones put it in. The Terps up 6 as we take a timeout in Indianapolis.
Welcome back to Indianapolis, where Maryland holds a 6-point lead. You're taking a look right there of Ashley Owusu, the freshman from Maryland. Brenda Freeze pulled her freshman aside. Both Ashley Owusu and Diamond Miller at halftime yesterday. She said the seniors were struggling just a bit. We need for you guys to step up, and boy, did they step up. The dynamic duo of Diamond Miller and Ashley Owusu, they got things going offensively for Maryland and really provided the steadiness and poise. And Brenda Freeze had, as freshmen, they were playing with a free, competitive spirit, and that really changed the tide and momentum for their win yesterday against Indiana.
Christy, I love Brenda's approach to freshmen. We know about that from 2006, but sometimes seniors can feel the heaviness of this time of year, and freshmen just play like they have nothing to lose, and that's what we saw from Owusu and Miller yesterday.
And Owusu, there's Miller, just left it short. And a tie-up, good play there. It's Faith Masonis who has come into the game for Maryland. That alternate possession, though, keeps it with Ohio State. In that third quarter yesterday against Indianapolis, against Indiana, here in Indy, Maryland went on a 17-0 run to blow it open. Indiana went 8.5 minutes without a field goal, and a lot of it was because of the freshmen in the fourth quarter when they really got the big-time separation and went on to win.
And to me, this is their best pressing lineup with Diamond Miller on the top, Watson on that wing, who's an outstanding defender, and that 1-2-2 three-quarter court. Maryland gets to stop.
6 straight possessions now. Ohio State has come up empty. Masonis, good look to Jones. Masonis does not get a lot of playing time, and Stephanie Jones and Ashley Owusu really combining. They've got 23 points between them.
And Stephanie Jones doesn't get credit for just being in the right place at the right time, fighting for position, making herself a passing option, steady, consistent.
Sister Brianna Jones had a great career at Maryland, now in the WNBA. Shot clock ticking away. Miller bodied up by Owusu, and then you saw Diamond Miller come over. And you're right, boy, Diamond Miller is 6'3", and just that length is so bothersome, and then she can do this. This is the 3.
She is a ball hawk, and on that last possession defensively, Maryland in that zone, taking Ohio State too long to figure out what shots they want against the zone. They did a much better job against the switching man in their decision-making.
Brenda Freeze talks to Diamond Miller about her second foul coming up on the Audi halftime report. 4 more tickets have been punched into the NCAA tournament, and Baylor has lost a basketball game. The women lost on the road at Iowa State.
I didn't think that was going to happen. Not before the end of the regular season. I did not see Baylor taking a loss. I couldn't even see them taking a loss in the Big 12 tournament, but
they've been dominant the last few years in that tournament.
They've been incredible in the Big 12 overall.
Big 12 tournament in Kansas City. We'll do the final a week from today. UMass has cooled off after a fast start. They've gone almost 4 minutes now without a point. Kicked by Blair Watson, and that gives shot clock 5 more seconds up to 20.
Ohio State's got to work with the same tenacity against the zone to get into the middle of the floor as they were earlier in this game. Meaning touching the ball on both sides of the floor, moving it around, even flattening out this zone some on the backside with a short corner look.
And the 3 ends the drought for Sheldon.
Well, you can just do that, Pam.
Yeah. Sheldon has been terrific in this tournament. The freshman now into double figures. Ohio State had missed 7 straight shots before JC set that down. Still just a 5-point lead for Maryland. Mixell. Shot clock in the single digits. Wassonis bottled up, so Jones is free, and Faith found her for her second assist.
Really nice interior passing, and Maryland's doing a great job of not over-dribbling the ball, just moving it, using the skip pass, forcing the defense to shift.
Backcourt foul for Watson, her first.
Well, you just saw Stephanie Jones hit her 5th shot this game. She's 5 of 5 from the floor, 4 of 4 from the line, 14 points in 16 minutes. They call her Steady Steph because you look down at the stat sheet and she gives you at least 12 and 8 every game, and she has surpassed that already here in the first half.
I mean, that's big to have a player that's just reliable in terms of her contribution. And we know her sister Brianna well. It seems to run in the family.
Stephanie, a second-team All-Big Ten selection this year. Also got a sportsmanship award. The Big Ten hands that out to one player on every team. She's a native of Grace, Maryland.
It's not close to PG County, is it?
It is not in Prince George's County, no.
Your home territory.
Charles is from Prince George's County.
I just wanted to help you get it in. I know you were waiting.
From Prince George's County.
Okay, we're good. We get the
splash from the outside. Kirsten Bell, her first points.
I mean, this Ohio State team can put up points. Good transition defense there by the Buckeyes. But this is an Ohio State team that can score. And going back the other way, Wusu tries to get that up, but Kroom says no way. Kroom's got good length.
Kroom's a sophomore from Princeton, Rhode Island. Very good in transition, offensively and defensively, as we just saw. Maryland can't get a good shot. Ohio State can get it back to a one-possession lead. Uhas has a cup out.
I'm impressed by Ohio State's energy. I didn't know, and obviously we have a whole half plus to go, but I didn't know if they would have the legs to hit the threes with 4 games in 4 days, and they're ready for this challenge.
They have not shot around, only shot around once during this tournament. Actually did pool treatments today. Mixell from the corner. This is her second 3 of the game. As we hit a minute to go in the half.
Crooms can be a playmaker from the middle of the floor, but she turns it over.
Watson got her hand in the passing lane, and then Owusu rewards her right there.
What a first half for the freshman. We will have to take a look, but the number of baskets she's either scored or assisted on for the Maryland offense, impressive.
11 points and 6 assists for Owusu. 9-point advantage, largest of the game. And no one there but Owusu, and now Maryland with an opportunity to end the half.
Why not let the freshman try to create something here off the bounce? He's going to get a high ball screen.
Touch foul on Crooms.
Ohio State foul on number 3, Janae Crooms, her first personal.
Second team foul.
Yeah, fouls to give here. Smart decision by Ohio State to try to take away the scoring opportunity here for Maryland.
Mixell throws it in. Oh, that was a very risky pass all the way underneath to Jones, and then the tie-up with the possession error. The ball stays with the Terps. 3 seconds left. Owusu throws it in. Mixell traveled before she got the shot off. Allen picks up full court. Crooms with the inbound. And then the block. Stephanie Jones, a very, very good first half for Stephanie. Maryland Terrapins, #1 seed, lead 44-35 after one half of play. Owusu bringing big-time results off the bench. Here is Christy now with Brenda Freeze.
Coach, you started out the game running the switching defense and then had to change that a little bit. Do you feel that that altered how Ohio State played?
It did. We went to our matchup zone. I thought it was very effective for us.
And offensively, Stephanie Jones is playing with such a sense of urgency. How proud are you of her performance in this first half as a senior leader?
She's been playing like that all 3 games for us. Seniors, it's the last go-round, and I couldn't be more proud of her.
Thanks, Coach.
14 points for Stephanie Jones to lead both teams. OSU with 11 points and 6 assists as we send you to the studio. Watching ESPN's Champ Week presented by Principal. After one half of play in Indianapolis, Maryland leads Ohio State 44-35 in the Big Ten Championship game. The regular season champs trying to add a tournament trophy to their resume as well. You're watching the Big Ten on ESPN, and what a big half it was for the freshman Ashley Owusu. Pam Ward along with LaChina Robinson. Christy Winter-Scott is here as well. Owusu not playing like a freshman.
No, not at all. Not on the big stage. And I thought she was the best player for Maryland coming into this game, and that has continued. A lot of it has had to do with the way that she plays in transition. She's 6 foot tall, but she's so durable, makes very good decisions. You see her sharing the ball, moving the ball. She's just tough. 11 points, 6 assists. Maryland had 11 fast break points in that first half, and a lot of them had to do with the attack mode of Owusu. Again, she's nimble as well to add to that strength and size and speed. Really impressed with how she has played so far in this game.
And you see her sitting next to Lindsey Spann, who's getting the Purell on her hands as we take a look at some of the numbers. Ohio State started off hot from the outside, but Jones and Owusu doing a lot of damage. Stephanie Jones was perfect. She didn't miss a shot.
Yeah, Maryland did a nice job of sharing the ball. 11 assists on 17 made field goals. They also are plus 12 on the rebound. We mentioned the fast break points. The bench scoring for Maryland, 14 points off of the pine. Ohio State only 5. They had been doing a better job of getting contributions off of their bench, but not so much in the first half of this one.
Nice to Miller with the miss. Let's go over to Christy.
I caught up with head coach of Ohio State, Kevin McGuff, and he said offensively, when Maryland switched from that man-to-man switching defense to the matchup zone, he liked the offensive balance, but once more of it, they had 12 assists on 13 made shots in that first half. And defensively, he said he liked what he saw in the 5-on-5 play, but he wants to slow Maryland down with that 11-2 fast break advantage for Maryland. He says they have to get on the glass and try to get more offensive rebounds to slow down the break. Ohio State with just 4 offensive boards.
Yeah, I mean, Ohio State, Christy, had a couple of offensive droughts, but I thought that they did a nice job of getting paint touches against the switching defense, getting the ball out for threes, but also just straight up hitting long-range shots against the zone.
And they're going to need to hit threes to get back into this game. UHaas did not score in the second quarter after getting 10 in the first quarter, only took 2 shots in the second.
With the kind of patience that Kevin McGuff told Christy Winter-Scott he wants, I would like to see Ohio State run the shot clock down a little bit. They also want this to be a lower possession second half because they're trying to conserve their legs playing their 4th game in 4 days. I'm going to keep saying that, Pam, because that could become a factor.
And no team has ever won this tournament by playing 4 games in 4 days. And they're trying to become the first 6 seed to win the Big Ten tournament. 3 times a 5 seed has won it. But that's tough. Kevin McGuff and his staff doing a great job. Again, they did some pool treatments today, letting the athletes rest, keeping them off their feet. They did have to play the late game last night, so they didn't get back to the hotel until around midnight. And remember, we all lost an hour because of daylight savings. So a relatively short turnaround. And a headline, Stephanie Jones missed her first shot of the game. Maryland turns it over again. They're off to a sloppy start. 10 turnovers now for the Terrapins, who on the season average fewer than 15. Their assist-to-turnover ratio has not been very good here in the Big Ten tournament. UHaas still has not scored since the first quarter. Jones stuffed by UHaas, keeps at it and is fouled on the second attempt.
One thing post players sometimes take for granted is when you get that first block, that's great. UHaas did an awesome job there, leaving some space, not fouling on the first block. But then when Jones regroups, you've got to move your feet to change the angle that she has on the glass. That's where the foul happens.
Second foul on Uhas. Jones still perfect from the line. Stephanie Jones, what a game the senior is having. Now with a couple more points, 16 on the game.
And I thought that Aaliyah Patty getting in that foul trouble in first half helped Jones because she could be more aggressive against the limited front line for Ohio State. Their post depth is where they're really hurting.
Well, with the 11-point lead, the biggest of the game, and a foul and 2 shots upcoming for Madison Green. Ohio State had missed 9 straight field goals going back to the second quarter.
Maryland was back in that zone, but Green does a good job of keeping her dribble alive. I'd like to see more of that from Green. I'd like to see her as more of a facilitator, helping this Ohio State offense kind of stay on track. She's got 4 assists, but 0 field goals. She's got to be a scoring factor as well.
We'll remind you that a week from Monday, March 16th, we will have the exclusive live announcement of the 64-team NCAA Women's Championship field. Break down every team, every matchup, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN and the ESPN app, and then a bonus hour of coverage at 8 on ESPNU. There's a women's tournament challenge on ESPN.com. After that, you can win a nice gift card from Amazon. A lot going on. And again, that is a week from tomorrow night. And it should be a very interesting NCAA tournament. Maryland will be a #1 seed. Blair Watson gives herself a round of applause.
That was a pretty good defensive possession for Ohio State, right up into that shot by Watson, and I felt like they even got a little bit of a contest.
Owusu comes away with it. She's got Charles in the open court. Contact. And then the foul on the other side. It's Watson. Both of her fouls have come in situations like that with players trying to get it up to half court.
A very fine line between being aggressive and overly aggressive. And Watson has almost doubled her steals from last season to this season, so she has that confidence on defense, but sometimes high risk, high reward. Nice job of getting into the paint. Braxton Miller, that's what was working for Ohio State early.
It's a good drought for Ohio State for field goals. Austin puts it up after Green hit the deck. You're as surprised as anybody that she had that clear path. Austin, another turnover, using her length to take it away from Miller.
That's where that helping factor in Maryland's defense really comes into play. That's where they've been better. How about that angle?
Well, you're right. The way she uses her body,
she's nimble.
She's nimble. She's extraordinary. Freshman getting the points. Maryland up 14. Ashley Owusu.
She's got it all, Pam. Size, accuracy, efficiency, and she's got this. She's a bully with the basketball. Who wants to get in front of that?
Welcome back to Indianapolis. We're all celebrating the International Women's Day today, and wow, we have a fantastic woman right here that we want to honor today, a mom of 6 and also happens to be the wife of Ohio State head coach Kevin McGuff, Letitia McGuff. Congratulations to you. Kudos, a tip of the hat.
Thank you so much. We're really excited to be here to support the team and just hold space for what's possible. So we'll see. We're excited.
Absolutely. And as a mom of 6, you have a couple of basketball players here playing in high school, a junior and a freshman who are teammates. How is that being a mom of 6 but also cheering on your husband as he's coaching and your children while they're playing?
Yeah, so I'm always trying to, trying to juggle, which game I can go to and hoping and praying that everything's not on the same night. But it's fun. I'm glad to see them living their dreams and being able to support Kevin and his. And it's basketball, so we're lucky.
Well, congratulations and thank you for your time. Pam?
All right, thank you, Christy. And they are Kylan Kieran, Lucas, Blake, Lily, and Lex, the mother of 6.
Big, beautiful family. And Notre Dame from Irish alum as well. So basketball, mom was a hooper in her day.
I remember Kevin McGuff was on the Notre Dame staff, one of the assistants under Muffet McGraw before he ventured out and got the Xavier, then the Washington, and now the Ohio State head coaching jobs. And I saw the family up in the concourse yesterday, and mom looked a little tired.
That's a lot of caretaking. Shout out to the parents. Because kids can be a lot. Handful.
And Maryland up 14 as we take a timeout in Indianapolis.
Welcome back to Indianapolis, where Maryland has a 14-point lead, and the freshman Ashley Owusu continues to impress, bringing the ball up against pressure, retreat dribble. Then she's got 2 defenders. Really hard to see anyone, but how does she find that pass to Blair Watson? I don't know. Puts it on the money. Blair knocks it down. And that is why Owusu is so special, because she always keeps her eyes up the floor, trying to make a play. She's so strong to be able to make a skip pass across the court, across several defenders to get that shot.
And she is with the ball in her hands, 8 assists, which is too short of her career high. Watson again from the outside. That one was well short.
Ohio State.
Ball goes over to Ohio State.
Into the Buckeyes, number
Sports
3.
Center Sunday night coming your way after the XFL matchup, the Vipers and Wildcats. Kenny Mayne, he's hilarious, and John Anderson, they'll talk about the Lakers and Clippers. Tickets getting punched to the NCAA tournament. Sports Center featured the first U.S. women's baseball team since World War II, 25 years later. That's after the XFL on ESPN and the ESPN app.
You kind of lost your energy when you said the Vipers and the Wildcats.
Yeah,
Those aren't your teams?
I don't know who they are.
Okay.
We'll get back to you.
Those clearly aren't your teams.
I don't know.
Showing that pressure defense now until they're switching man to man.
Ohio State really has cooled off. They hit 8 of their first 12 shots. Since then, they're shooting about 22% from the floor. They're led by 2 after 1 quarter.
Into the Buckeyes, number 30.
Young's team again, 4 games in 4 days, and there you see the second half field goals. That graphic tells it all. When you're shooting 17% in the second half, that's not going to get it done.
And part of it is because they were so good in the first half of creating off of the bounce. And credit Maryland, they have limited their opportunities to touch the paint, to use their craftiness off of the
Ohio
dribble.
State foul on 0, Madison Green.
Therefore, they're not getting the same opportunities that they were in the first half.
In for the Terrapins, 14, Brandon Miller.
Yeah, China with Ohio State. I mean, this is their 4th game in 4 days, as you said earlier tonight. But with that being said, they have done everything in terms of rest and recovery. They only shot around for game 1 against Minnesota. In the last 2 days, they have not taken shoot-arounds because they played the 9 p.m. game. And today, with daylight saving time taking yet another hour away, they wanted to give their team rest. So they did do film earlier today, but they didn't come into the gym to take their practice time. But that second half, that is what Kevin McGuff said would be the challenge physically, because they had a grinded-out win yesterday against Michigan, very physical.
Yeah, Kevin McGuff saying they didn't get back to the hotel, Kristen, until midnight, and there's where you start to see the fatigue, transition defense, not getting back, not rotating, and Maryland will run you off the floor if you let them control the pace.
It's only the second basket for Kyla Charles, who's Maryland's leading scorer. And during the season, Maryland has 4 players averaging at least 11 points per game, and none more than Charles, 14.5 points per game. Great balance on this Maryland team in depth.
And that was good offense for Ohio State. They just couldn't get it to go. Owusu saw something early. You saw the look on her face, but then the sneak in by Charles.
It was assist number 9 for Ashley Owusu. With 8 assists, she already has the most of any opponent against Ohio State this season.
One of the things you admire about this Maryland team is their balance. You just never know who's going to take over on any given night. And it's a good combination of seniors that have experience, that have been there, done that, and the confidence of their freshmen on the nights when you need it. And Maryland has needed it in this tournament, especially for Owusu to step up. And in my opinion, she's been their best player. in Indianapolis.
Green got by OSU that time, but couldn't get the layup to fall. But Ohio State hangs on to it. Madison Green along with J.C. Sheldon, true freshman, pressed into starting roles this year for the Buckeyes. Who had a really good bounce-back season after last year. They had a losing record.
Since the beginning of February, they've only lost 2 games, and they didn't have their full arsenal in those 2 losses.
Kirsten Ball, who didn't play in those 2 games, losses to Rutgers and Northwestern. Maryland up 16 in the Big Ten title game. Welcome back to the Big Ten Championship game. Pam Ward, LaChina Robinson, and Christy Winter-Scott joining you in a game that has gone Maryland's way. They were down by as many as 5 points midway through the first quarter. Ashley Wusu coming in off the bench, and she and her teammates with a pretty healthy lead right now.
Ohio State coming out of that timeout, picking up the floor, trying to change and shift the momentum, make Maryland think a little bit, take some time off the clock, and see if it helps their defensive attack.
Floated into Charles, who somehow made the catch, but could not get the basket. Charles has had a rather quiet offensive weekend here at the Big Ten tournament. Nice floater put up and in.
Bell looks like she twisted her ankle coming down the floor. She's going to go off. Quick sub as Dorka Uhas will come back in, but again, limited rotation, only 8 players dressed for Kevin McGuff. They need every single one of them at this point of the game. It's right there, steps on the foot of Miller, and that right ankle looked like it rolled.
She's sitting on the bench right now for the Buckeyes. You might have recognized Tamika Jeter. That was Tamika Williams when she played in the UConn.
Talk about a player that never missed a layup. 0 layups missed in her career. I mean, seriously.
And literally one of the best field goal percentages in the history of college women's basketball.
The shots that she did miss were probably from out the paint, but she was so disciplined, she didn't take a lot of those. She just knew where to butter her bread.
She's got a couple of young ones, including a 10-month-old, so she's a little sleepy. A good addition to McGuff's staff to get her back to Columbus, which is her hometown. Another turnover. Owusu with 10 assists. No, Blair Watson blew it. But Maryland up 60-46 with 10 minutes to go. Thank you, Rick. We cannot wait to see that. Sabrina Ionescu, can they pull off 3 wins and 3 tries against Stanford? Do you believe in that adage that it's tough to beat a team 3 times in one season, or does it depend on the teams who are playing?
I think it's tough, but it's doable. I mean, we've seen it done time after time, especially the type of mission that Oregon is on. What I want to know is what Sue thinks about Satu Sabli entering the WNBA draft. Expected to change the picks at the top 3. At least I would pick her in the top
3. And I wonder if Sue saw that graphic that showed that Sabrina Ionescu has more assists than she did in her career. Just wondering.
I'm not going there.
You know, Sue played few games back in the day.
I don't want it for Sue. She's from the NY.
She's the best.
She's a New Yorker.
Pleased to have her in the studio. Andy Landers there as well. Charlie Cream keeping everybody informed with their bracketology.
So we've got Charlie from out west, Sue from New York. No, I'm not letting her play in Seattle. And then we've got the Southerner, Coach Landers.
Tennessee.
Where Brooke is from. Is he from Connecticut?
I think he's from Bristol. At least he is not.
Bristol. Interesting.
No, just
Pam, you make stuff up.
Always. Well, Maryland is Looking good. This is Miller, the other freshman, along with Owusu, who made a big difference last night in the fourth quarter.
And that was the kind of defensive play that makes me say how much Diamond Miller reminds me of Angel McCautry. I mean, she is still very young in her development and her maturation. She's taller than Angel. She has an outside shot. But her cat-like reflexes on the defensive end, how she uses her length and can play on the ball, reminds me of a young McCautry.
Boy, and that is quite the compliment. McCautry from Baltimore, going to be with the Aces this year in the WNBA. That should be interesting. Different personalities in Vegas. But boy, Diamond Miller, and when we talked to Coach Freese today at Shoot Around, and as soon as we brought up her name, a big smile lit up her face. She's going to have it for 3 more years.
Her talent level is incredible. Uhas gets one to go finally.
Finally, that is her first basket since the first quarter for Uhas.
And I believe that she's one of the big reasons why Brenda went to that zone, because she's such a tough matchup when they're switching in their man-to-man. She was getting some cuts to the basket. And speaking of which, Austin on the move.
Austin, the assist that time to Miller. Uhas last scored a point with 4 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Now they're putting her down in the post. There was some contact there.
Uhas certainly did. Miller waits for some help. Austin zipped it. Turnover.
Here Austin has improved so much from her freshman season to then being a sophomore. Here moving without the ball, catches Ohio State ball watching, but she's gotten stronger. She has a better post game in the low block. I remember seeing her play for the first time in a gym in Chicago in the AU tournament, and her energy and athleticism was incredible. But now she's added skill to her game and can be more effective on the offensive end with more moves.
The sophomore set a Maryland single season record for blocks last year. Second team All Big Ten this year.
And she has had to sacrifice some of her shot blocking this season because of the way they play their help defense. She's not always in the back hanging out waiting for that block. Sometimes she's switching out onto the perimeter or guards having to play outside the paint.
Uhas gets the 3. So she's gone 25 minutes without scoring and now has 5 points in the last minute or so. Them to within 12. Owusu, nice roll to basket from Charles, but she couldn't finish. Owusu still sitting on 9 assists.
They're playing a lot of high-risk, high-reward defense right now, but this is what's open against Maryland on the extra help. And Uhas shows this brilliantly on the drive. Cruz is going to draw 2, then the kick out is there on the help. And again, at 6'4", she is ready to let it fly. That is where her game is most developed. And Kevin McGuff talked about how he used Giannis. And I'm not even going to try to say the last name, Christy. Atentakupo.
I said it right. Yes. You almost got it.
Oh.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Ooh.
Yes. And you know, I think it's really great that coaches share things. We spoke about how Brenda Freese consulted with Texas Tech on their men's program, but when you're talking about Kevin McGuff, he actually went to Coach Butenheimer and asked him about the schemes that he was using for Giannis Antetokounmpo as Austin gets that one to go because he wants to get Dorka Uhas more involved in a more motion offense situation where she's facing the basket more than often.
Now I'm going to get you one back, Christy, because I think it's Budenholzer.
Yeah, good.
Okay.
Friends.
One up, see? That's how we do. We check each other.
Team.
Hey, that's my sister.
Secure Austin into double figures now with that 3-point play. And Stephanie Jones now with 16 points and 10 rebounds, her 5th double-double of the season for Maryland as the lead goes back up to 15.
Those are the drives that Ohio State hasn't been able to finish at the rim, and one of the reasons haven't talked a lot about this, but Maryland is so long. They can put lineups on the floor. This may be one of them where they're 5'11" and taller at every position. And that just gets tough defensively with the tips and deflection. But what's not tough is Ashley Owusu scoring. Looks pretty easy.
She has had a terrific Big Ten tournament. Had a double-double, 15 points, 10 assists against Purdue. She's 1 assist short of a double-double in this one. Timeout. Terrapins up 17.
And there's a timeout on the floor.
ESPN's exclusive presentation of college basketball is brought to you by Principal Financial Group. Investments, retirement, insurance.
Presented by Arcelor Middle. Safe, sustain.
Thank you. We very much are looking forward to that, to see if Oregon can make the championship with Stanford for the 3rd straight time.
One of the big factors the last time Stanford and Oregon played was that Maya Dotson was back in the lineup for Tara Vanderveer, and how they can use her. I think she's getting better every game, getting stronger after missing quite a bit of time with a foot injury. And she could be a factor. I mean, when it comes to controlling the lights at Ruthie Heber, Satu Sabri, I think Dotson is really an X factor.
He's going to put the capper on the championship Sunday here on ESPN2. Mike Sell from downtown. Her first points of the second half. Now the lead is 20. And a 3-point play opportunity after Austin comes up with the foul.
Basket is good.
Madison Green has had a tough afternoon in terms of field goals, but take a look at this pass here. Nice flip off the glass over a stronger defender.
And has one more.
Madison Green. Coach McGuff excited, talks about her competitive character, high basketball IQ, starting as a freshman alongside Sheldon in the backcourt. And we will see Ohio State in the NCAA tournament. They have 21 wins. Charlie Cream right now has projected them as a 6th seed. Mike Sell 2 in a row? No. And how about 8 teams getting into the Big Ten, according to C-Squared?
What a year it's been for the Big Ten. Number 1 conference RPI. Very competitive, a lot of depth. I mean, we see that even today. This is the 6th seed in the Big Ten tournament.
Mike Sell just took it away from UMass.
By the way, I like C-Squared.
Oh, Ashley Owusu did everything but finish.
That cross was so tight, and she didn't even have a lot of room because she was already, just in and out dribble. Takes it left.
So Austin got hit by Guinea. Owusu's still sitting on those 9 assists, however.
She got some
Madison Green, the second.
She's an engineer. She's in the engineering program at the University of Maryland. So what's going on for the freshman? And she's been terrific on the court.
Look at how she's moving the ball. I mean, she's so strong. Her cross-court passes take very little effort.
Jones, 18 points, 10 rebounds. Finish on the baseline for UMass.
And the thing is that, I mean, Brenda Freeze understands what she's giving up in this defense. So there are certain looks when you play a pack line style defense that you give up. And Kristen talked about the slip. There's the mismatches on switches. When they play up in their press, you can get some looks on the backside, but the energy creates the turnovers they force. And it's just giving Maryland a different look altogether, and Mike Sell getting into it.
Struggled with her shot yesterday after hitting 6 threes against Purdue on Friday night, but you're right, she is back. Mike Sell, one of the best 3-point shooters. Been having to play some point this year for the Terps. The kid can just flat out shoot. Let's take a look at Maryland with 5 players in double-digit scoring. That's a nice round of applause as she heads to the bench.
You see who's not on that list? Kyle Charles.
Yeah.
I mean, that is depth. That is versatility.
Charles usually over the season, I should say, their leading scorer, but she had 11 points against Indiana yesterday. The only time she's been in double figures in the 3 games here, had only 4 against Purdue on Friday. And then Kyla this afternoon has 4. And yet they're still up comfortably. Austin gives the shout after she hits the basket.
And that's one of the moves. Just looks more comfortable in that turnaround jump shot. They're skilled offensively.
And with that, OSU got her 10th assist of the game. She's played really well. Now with 20 points. She has 10 of them, 10 in the first quarter, 10 in the fourth quarter.
What a player. Only a sophomore. Averaging 14 rebounds in this tournament as Austin gets another score. Her mother was one of the best players in history in Hungary. Looks like her daughter is going to follow up.
Juhas has played on some Hungarian national teams as well. OSU with the ball, ties her career high with 10 assists. She's had 2 games, 2 of her last 3 games right here in Indy where she's had double-doubles with 10 assists.
I just want to say this about Ohio State. They have 6 first-year players and only 4 returning players. Really passed there by OSU to Charles, but what a job Kevin McGuffin has done getting all of those first-year players. All 4 of their returners are all contributors. I mean, this is a team that's playing their best basketball at the right time of year. You don't want to take away any credit from Maryland, but this is 4 games in 4 days for the Buckeyes.
And they just absolutely, they beat Minnesota, then destroyed Iowa. I mean, Iowa came in and they just blew them out of the water, and then beat Michigan in that very physical game yesterday where Michigan came from double digits down to tie it, and then Ohio State toughed it out. And we will see them in the NCAA tournament after an absence. And by the way, OSU with the ball has a new career high 11 assists. So is she your Big Ten tournament MVP?
Yes, she is. She was leading this team in scoring coming into this game. She was also shooting the ball at 48% from the field. 13 assists in 3 games, which was leading her team coming in, and she's only added to that tonight.
With 11 assists, 17 points. And University of Maryland will indeed be a #1 seed. We anticipate they will be the #1 seed in Fort Wayne, Indiana. And they're going to go home and they'll find out who they will host in the first and second rounds a week from tomorrow night. But an impressive performance for the Terrapins. They have fallen short in the last 2 Big Ten tournaments. They lost in the final to Iowa last year when Megan Gustafson scored 45 on Bell with a nice shot. This is a deep Maryland team. The new defense seems to be working well. They have some freshmen blending in well with the veterans. And the University of Maryland, their 2020 Big Ten champions, Brenda Freese's team takes out Ohio State 82-65. Terrapin seniors talked about how they wanted to get this championship after falling up short the last couple of years, and they do it. Ashley Owusu for the tournament, averaging 16 points, 7 assists, 4.5 rebounds, 2 double-doubles in 3 games. What a tournament for the freshman from Woodbridge, Virginia. She's a Virginia. Basketball rich. But very impressive for the Terrapins this weekend. And Christy is over there with Coach Freese.
Coach, a ton of emotion for not just you, but for this team. What does it mean to see your seniors in particular celebrating this moment?
I'm so happy for them. You know, like They have fought so hard to be here every year, but for their senior year to be standing here on the podium, what this team has sacrificed all season long, 4 really special seniors in this locker room, and something we are so extremely proud of.
And your young players, Ashley Owusu in particular and Diamond Miller yesterday, just a strong compliment to your senior class. How special is it for them to achieve this success in year 1?
You know, it was gonna take everybody. We knew going 3 games in 3 days, and just, you know, the fearlessness of those 2 freshmen. They came in this, they were never daunted or fazed. You know, it prepares us obviously for what's out ahead in the NCAA tournament.
And with the Big Ten being one of the strongest conferences in the country, second in the RPI, and 8 possible teams going to the tournament, that number 1 seed is sitting right there for the taking for your team. How important is that?
You know, I mean, I think for us it's always been about just trying to get better every single day, and if the 1 seed comes in front of your name, so be it. I mean, obviously we'll be extremely proud for the body of our work, but it's a new tournament come NCAA, so for us it's just taking 1 game at a time.
Well, Diamond Miller was asked today, what does it mean to say this is about Maryland basketball? We just need to play Maryland basketball. What does that mean to you?
You know, just, you know, defend, rebound, and run. I mean, you see when we're selfish and we share the basketball, you know, special things can happen for us.
A special day for you and your team, Brenda Fries. Congratulations.
Thanks, Christy.
All right, thanks a lot, Christy. And Coach Fries definitely has the postseason coach's voice going on. As you see Blair Watson, one of the seniors, getting an embrace. The Terrapins have now won 17 straight games, and they have done that by winning by well over 20 points per game. And quite a showing tonight for what will certainly be a number 1 seed. And we talked about Owusu. She had a heck of a weekend. Same too for Stephanie Jones. She is with Christy.
Steady Stephanie Jones, you were incredible, particularly in the first half came out. What kind of statement did you want to make as a senior leader for this team?
I mean, I knew what I wanted to do today, and I wanted to lead by example for my underclassmen and set the energy, and I think I did that.
You did do that, and your young players on this team, they really came up big in this tournament. All 3 games, key components to success. How special is it to share this moment with them, with you leading the way in terms of getting things done the way they should be?
Yeah, it's really special. I mean, I'm really proud of them. They've really grown up this season, and like especially where we came from the middle of the season to now, I mean, I'm really proud of the growth they've made.
In the last 2 seasons, you've made it to the championship game during your tenure, but didn't cut a net. How important is it for you, in particular, as an individual, to go out having a piece of that net?
Yeah, it means a lot, especially since we fell short the last 2 years, and to be able to finish it out on our senior year, it means so much. And I know, it means a lot to be able to do it with them too. So yeah.
Absolutely. And one last thing, when you have your graduation cap on and you're walking across that stage and you think back to what it took to get your team to this moment, you infiltrated a new kind of a defensive scheme. How important is it for you to hold on to that kind of memory because of the sacrifices that were made by everyone on the team?
Yeah, I mean, this season definitely means a lot, especially the growth that we made, the change that we made on the defensive end, and then to be able to see that, like, that's really what pushed us in our offense, and that's what gets us going. And yeah, I mean, I'm really proud of our team, and I'm just so happy right now.
Yeah, well, your sister was named MVP, Brianna Jones, back in 2017. Your teammates are chanting MVP, so we'll see what happens today. Pam?
All right, thank you so much, Christy. We don't know who the outstanding player is yet.
Yeah, we do not know, but we know that Maryland was outstanding. And as Christy said, the Big Ten has been amazing this year. Second in conference RPI. This will be a league from top to bottom that we will be keeping our eyes on in the NCAA tournament.
Cannot wait. We also can't wait for what's next. The Pac-12 Championship, Stanford taking on Oregon. For LaChina Robinson and Christy Winter-Scott, our entire crew here in Indianapolis, I'm Pam Ward. As we say so long from Indy, the Maryland Terrapins have won their 4th Big Ten Tournament Championship.